If I come up and I fall off, that's on me. That's on me. If I come up and I fall off, that's on me. That's on me. If I come up and I fall off, that's on me. If I fold and I sell out, that's weak. That's why I take my time before I make my mind up. And I do this like 7 days out of the week. And I grind so hard, I don't get much sleep. I had to earn my stripes, so I don't have to work no 9 to 5. Yeah, we be taking everything for granted.
It's 9:04 right now, and I just went downstairs to pick up AT. This is my workstation right now, so I just finished watching that lecture presentation on YouTube. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write an abstract for a potential conference. And then I have to send that to my members of the lab because it is for the lab. So that's something I have to work on right now. And then after that, I have to email a few professors. Once I'm done that, then I'm going to do a reading for my syllabus project, which I'm working on at the moment. Like, I did the first draft and there's a lot of things I need to change, so I want to get that done. Probably not all today, but I want to get that one reading done so I can start rearranging my syllabus again. And then after that, we're going to be going to class and then hopefully heading home. So it's a busy day. This is what the tea looks like. It's just a mint tea, but it's really fancy. It smells so good. Let's see, let's wait this brand. Pure relation.
Just hit étage 50.
Look, seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause niggas ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be.
I just made it back home and I am sweating. It's 30 degrees outside. It's very warm. It's around 2:45, so I left campus I left the office at 1 o'clock, and then after that I went to the printing room and I just had a bunch of problems with the printing there. I had to get some just documents printed because I need to renew a lot of different things, but it didn't work, so I have to go to Staples probably later tonight or tomorrow. I am sweating like a pig. So I spent about half an hour there, and then after that I was done with it. So I came back home. Well, I took the train, and then on my way home I stopped by one of the local grocers around that's owned by an Indian guy who's very nice. I've made friends with him because I do shop at his shop a lot. But I picked up a few things that I want to show you, because then after this I have to go upstairs and clean up my room and also clean up a poop that Kenzo did. So our schedules have been changing a lot this past month, hence why I haven't done any like vlogging and stuff like that. I'm gonna show you what I got so I can put it away, and then I can go do my other things and then start cooking. It's gonna be a busy 1 hour, but I think I can get through it. And then my husband should be back home around like 5. Today he finishes work a little bit later. So that's why like the days that he finishes later, I pick up like the slack at home and it goes the other way. So for my meal tonight, I have some lamb that I bought and I want to make some barbacoa. So there were a few spices I was missing that I needed to get. So because I do live in Canada, Mexican products are not easily accessible. I mean, some are. Specific types of chilies and stuff, they're not easily accessible. So for those type of products, I have to go to like ethnic grocery shops. And I'm really lucky that I live around many of them, but I have one favorite. Anyways, I went and got some of the spices I needed. So some chipotle. Again, I wish I could get the chiles, but there was none available. So I just got the chipotle spices, some cinnamon sticks, a lemon juice thing. I love that shop because they have tortillas. So I always get my tortillas from there. I also picked up some of this vermicelli noodles because I want to make some just like cold rice wraps to take to school with me. Today I forgot my lunch at home, so I didn't eat anything. And when I stopped by that shop, I picked up a bag of plantain chips, so I've been snacking on that. And then the last thing I got, or second last thing I got, was this longaniza. It's just spicy longaniza. Probably gonna make some tacos de papa con longaniza, I don't know, but I have longaniza for the week. And then I picked up something new. This is called Copico coffee, and it's like a creamy coffee mix, kind of like a latte, and it comes individually wrapped. So maybe I can open it right now. And I picked this up. I never tried this. They come individually packed like that, but I picked this up because at the office we have a kettle, and so we can warm up water and I can do my coffee from the office, which means that I don't need to go to the 10th floor where it's like the social science faculty shared kitchen. I can just do it in the office. So keeping these there is going to be nice, especially because it already comes with like a creamer. So I don't need to think about all of those extra things. I mean, it already has like sugar, flavor, creamer, coffee, so I don't think I'll need extra sugar, but if I do, then I can bring extra sugar. But I think these are gonna be good to have around because it's expensive to buy coffee and tea at campus. So I'm gonna take that and then some tea I have up here at home. But the reason why I got that is because in the summer I found these. So this is the Nescafe ice salted latte. I liked it. You do have to like be careful with the measurements because if you don't follow the right amount of water, then it's gonna taste bad. But I really like these in terms of like easy accessibility. And I was making them at home, and that's why I didn't buy more. This is the last one I have, but I've been keeping it for like a special occasion. But I didn't buy more because I just find it very wasteful to have everything individually packaged, but at the same time it's very convenient, as you can tell when you get these. Like, I mean, one of these and that's it. That's all I have to bring with me, or just keep the whole pack in the office. People can probably taste it and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's my little tiny grocery haul that I did right now. I'm gonna go upstairs, clean my bedroom, and then after that I'm just gonna come clean a little bit the kitchen. It's not that messy. In front of me it's messy because my husband had the last peanut butter last night and we're empty, so I need to wash these and then recycle them and stuff like that. And then I usually like to scrape all that peanut butter and give it to Kenzo, but I'm not gonna say it too out loud or else he's gonna come running here. By the way, he is such a great dog. I mean, he's my first dog, so I have had some issues with him being overprotective with me in terms of like if people get close to me he starts barking. I'm trying to work through those things with him, but like I'm understanding that he's also like a pandemic dog, right? So it's all a working process. But what I'm getting at is that The first 2 weeks that I had to work from campus, he was definitely like depressed because I would come home and he'd still be sleeping and didn't touch any of his water or food. And Kenzo, although he likes to sleep in, he'll always wake up around like noon, 1 o'clock, 1:30 max, and he'll like want to eat something, right? So I noticed that he wasn't doing his regular thing, so I knew that he was somewhat like depressed or missing me in that day. But now he's starting to wake up probably at his time and take a drink of water and eat a little bit of kibble. I'm feeding him kibble now in the daytime. In the nighttime he gets his regular like little fried rice I make for him, which is beef, veggies, and brown rice. And he's happy with it. In the mornings I do take him out to the bathroom before I leave. But yeah, it seems like now that it's like October and we got ourselves settled in all September, although it was hectic, things are kind of like working themselves out. And so today I got a lot of work done. Tomorrow I have class and I have another big day of work to do because I have to get a lot of things done before the 15th of October, which I will explain, I don't know if later on in this vlog or in another video, because there's definitely lots of catching up to do, and I'm just like in the process of both editing a video and filming the vlog, so it gets kind of weird. And that is one of the reasons I also haven't been doing like videos, because honestly, I'm just gonna say it, I need a time. I don't recommend anybody jumping from the master's to the PhD, especially if it's going to be in a different language, because it is very, very, very hard, and it does take a toll on you. And just having never had a chance to like take in everything that has happened to me in the last 2.5 years, and just having somewhat of a little break in the summer and trying to just like process everything was very helpful. And I just needed time, honestly, and I think that's perfectly fine for people to do. You know, if you need time, take the time. The world can wait for you. So I'm breaking out. So you will see that little guy around, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna cover it up. It is what it is.
Look, seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause niggas ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside.
So it's 7:30 a.m. It's Wednesday and I just got to the office. That's my backpack with all my things. My hubby got me a nice little Timmy's because he dropped me off at campus today. And then I brought, this is usually like my lunch bag, but I brought a bunch of things with me today to have at the office. So my plantain chips, that's just my snacks. That's my snacks. But all of this stuff over here. I brought my own little Pyrex cup. I'm gonna attempt to promote my business here with the cups. So I brought one Pyrex cup to keep here. The coffees that I bought yesterday. And this is my lunch box. This one I thrifted. And I made some rice wraps yesterday. This morning I was gonna put banana chips here and my little granola bar, but then I was like, why would I do that when I can just shove them in my bag, because I was in such a hurry. And then I'm gonna be staying late on campus today, so it's good to have extra snacks. I brought some teas to keep here at the office. Like I said, my granola bar, my fiber bar. Then I just got my wallet, my headphones, and my house keys. So that's it. That's all I brought with me. printing. Oh, there's something in there. What could be in there? Oh, another fiber bar. And then that's it. So I'm gonna put that probably up here because this is where my colleagues keep their coffee. That's the kettle we share. And then over there they have to make like French press coffee. But I don't really like having very heavy coffee anyways in the daytime because I already have one in the morning. But anyways, that's the little setup we got going on. But I'm gonna put these up there, and then hopefully if they want some they can take some because we like to share everything here. So we'll keep those in there, and then I'm probably gonna keep my cup in there as well, but I'll put it in there for now. Put it in there. Good morning, everyone. So I'm at the office. It's 7:45 now. I just settled myself in and I'm going to be doing my makeup because lately my husband has been dropping me off at campus because we don't live that far, but with the horrible transit that we have in the city, it takes me almost an hour to commute to university. So in the morning he drives me really early after we're done the gym, so I'm usually at campus between 6:30 or 7 a.m. in the morning. I know it's really early, but we're early birds and that works for us. So I'm just gonna start with some Visine because my eyes get very dry, especially because it's going to be very warm today. And my eyes are just in general very sensitive to the light, so I like to put on some Visine so my eyes don't start watering in the daytime because usually they do. And lately I've been keeping like my makeup very simple. Everything for me has just become very simple and easy and accessible because I come to grips that what I'm doing is not just like a sprint, but now it's like literally a lifestyle because I look at all the professors and their lifestyles and they're just crazy. So it takes a lot to be an academic, but also it takes a lot to be a professional and to show up every day, you know, with enthusiasm and just, yeah, to honestly just to show up is a lot. So I've been able to just nail down a very simple makeup routine that I can bring everything in my little box. This bag, I was looking for a bag to bring my makeup in because the one that I had broke. If you saw my vlogs from the conference I went to in Montreal, I showed the little bag, my mushroom bag my friend made for me. But anyways, it's not good to bring my things in because things fall out of like the little holes. So I found this really cute bag at the free cycle corner. I was like looking for one and I didn't want to buy one, and then the thrift gods or the free gods blessed me with that really cute bag, and it's very like for the season, right? So I get ready here at the office. I'm usually the first one in here because, again, I come in very early. Most people come in around 11 or noon. Sometimes I'll have colleagues, they'll stop by just before they go to a class or to TA. But usually I'm here on my own in the mornings, which is really nice. I love it because I can concentrate without any distractions. And I can just do my makeup in peace and not be worried that people are staring at me. But yeah, and I also do my hair here. So I haven't done anything with heat with my hair because the last time my cousin cut my hair was in August, and so I really like how she cut my hair. I love it. She's been a hairdresser for a year now and she's been cutting my hair for the year, and I really love how she cuts my hair. So today my hair is looking really nice, but I'll probably be putting it up somehow because it's going to be very, 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 very warm today. So that's why I also like keep my makeup very simple. The summer and September were very crazy because not much was going on. I was literally just working on my comprehension exam. That's why I didn't really pick up the camera, because I was trying to figure it all out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do videos and show them this and that, but I was like, you know what, I'm actually just gonna go through it and then I'll show them my approach and how I went and all of that. So yeah, it just took time to reflect on what I want, and I will share now that by doing that, I was like, okay, do I really want to continue on the research topic that I was doing for my master's, which is cannabis, like the legalization of cannabis here in Canada? And I've been working on that for 4 years. I honestly feel like I can write a book, and I want to write a book. So that might be coming, but I need to talk to my research participant because I think it'd be very cool to write a book with him. So that's maybe in the works, maybe not, I don't know, but that's definitely something I want to do. Anyways, because I have spent 4 years of my life on this topic already, I'm like, do I want to continue that for the next 4 years? Because the PhD takes 3 years, so that's 3 years to complete your courses, to get everything ready for you to go to field work. Then you do 1 year field work, so that takes you to 4th year, and then usually you take a year to write, so it's about 5 years. But you can definitely fast track it if you take all of your like courses up front, and if you can like deal with all of them all at once. I've had some colleagues do that. I didn't go that route just because I'm already having a difficulty with all the classes being in French, and I don't want to just rush everything so I can be done quick, because that's not the point of why I'm here at the PhD. I'm here to learn. So for me, I rather, you know, take a bit more time with my courses and then not rush, but, you know, just take my time, because I don't want to rush anything, honestly. I just want to go through the motions of things, because I'm extremely out of my comfort zone with everything being in French. I mean, I've gotten very good, and my colleagues are telling me that I've made a big improvement over the summer, and I've worked my butt off, but it's still not at an academic level, right? So anyway, so I was thinking through that, and then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna bounce some ideas off some profs, because most of the profs here know me now, because I've done my undergrad, my master's, and now my PhD here. And so I went to go see a few profs just to bounce the ideas off them, and they were really receptive about it, and they're like, yeah, you should talk to your supervisor, we're pretty sure she's gonna like it. And so I did, and she did, and she was really happy. And so over the summer there were a lot of storms here in Ottawa, a lot of flooding, obviously due to climate change. And so one of the things that I noticed is the movement to plant trees in urban centers in order to make the city greener. And while I think this is a great initiative and we should be thinking about this, because trees and plants give us oxygen we breathe, right? Without them, we wouldn't be alive. So there's definitely, you know, a lot to do and learn from plants and to think for our future. But in doing that, one of the things that I've noticed with the planting of trees, at least near my house, is that they're just kind of doing it randomly. And it seems like the city and forestry who work with the communities as well, that want trees around their communities, they kind of just pay for the trees and they plant them without really thinking about the infrastructures. And so I'll show like a few pictures here of some of the things that I've noticed around. And so for me, I'm thinking like, okay, we definitely need more trees for the future, right? but what kind of trees do we need, and which kinds of trees are they planting, and do we take into account like diseases, biodiversity, and then again the biggest like question I have is infrastructure, because it seems like they're planting trees really close to homes and stuff, and it makes sense now that the trees are small, but those trees are going to grow really big and they're going to need maintenance, right? So this is one of the things that I'm trying to think through for my project. So tree planting in urban centers in the context of the Anthropocene. So that's where I'm at. That's as far as I've gotten. And so because I've done that, now I have to write a grant proposal for that, and I'm really nervous because I'm not well read on the subject of like urban anthropology, and so I know that these grants are not for like anthropologists that are going to read it, but like stakeholders. But in any case, I'm not as comfortable in the subject as I am with cannabis and like all the laws and regulations and stuff like that to make like a good case. So I have a lot of work to do for that and for the grant. And so in the next 15 days, I have to submit the grant proposal, my comp exam, and a proposal for a conference. The same conference that I went to in the summer is going to be held this year at my university. So I'm applying for our lab so we can hopefully have a panel there, so we can bring more attention to the lab. And my colleagues and me are really excited because it seems like everybody's into it and everybody's contributing. So that's really cool. So that's it. That's how light I'm keeping my makeup today. I don't wear any foundation. I used to contour. I used to be a makeup artist. I used to be an esthetician. I'll talk about that in a video of who am I, giving you all the details of my educational background. But now I'm probably gonna go to the bathroom and do my hair there off camera, and then I'm gonna get working because I need to finish my summary before I go to class. So today I have class from 11:30 to 2:30, and then I think my husband is gonna come pick me up and we're gonna head back home. Last night I made birria tacos and they were so good. I didn't film anything because I got home and like I said, I had to clean a few things, and then Kenzo did have an accident, so I had to clean him and clean where he had the accident. But then my husband got home, we got talking, and then that's one of the things about vlogging, is that you're just living your life, right? But bringing in the camera, unless you like put it somewhere, it interrupts that experience or that moment. So it's all an experiment. So yeah, so let me go do my hair and then we'll get working. Good morning, beautiful people. I just arrived to the office. It's Thursday, October 5th, and I'm about to do my makeup. So yesterday night was pretty emotional. So after I finished class, so yesterday we had class outdoors and it was really fun because it's the last week that it's very warm here in Canada, supposedly. And so we had class outdoors and that was really nice. But afterwards my husband picked me up and then we got home and we just did our little thing and ordered some McDonald's and then called it at night. But in the night, it was an emotional evening for me because just sometimes it gets to you all of the things you have to deal with as a first generation PhD student, or not just PhD student, but as the first generation university student, you know? Like at the universities, you are with all kinds of people, like surrounded by all kinds of people, and most often than not, the more educated people come from very wealthy families or from professional families. And so, you know, once in a while, you're always reminded in academia of where you come from and, you know, your background. And so that happened yesterday. And so I got a little bit emotional. So as I mentioned, I'm trying to plan for a conference. My hair's all over the place. I think I'm gonna put it up today. But I'm trying to, I was trying to get everything ready for a conference proposal for May, but my supervisor is on sabbatical. So this means that I'm responsible for the lab. So I have carte blanche, but when it comes to conferences, it's professors that need to apply for it. And unfortunately, she won't be in Ottawa when the conference happens. So I don't have any other professor that can support that conference. And so I had to give up on it last night, which is fine. I made peace with it because I know there's going to be more conferences and more opportunities. It's just not the right timing, again, because my supervisor is on sabbatical. It's 8 a.m. and people are just getting into campus, into their offices. So the hallways are gonna be loud. But anyways, everything just kind of got to me. And then I also have to write a researcher proposal for my own research for a grant. And that's stressful because they ask for so many things. And again, you know, it's just like a reminder of where you come from. And like I've mentioned, I'm not ashamed of where I come from because I know that I'm here for a reason. And, you know, it's everything's gonna be fine. But it gets to you. And so last night it got to me and I was like, oh, I'm not like, you know, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not a baby. But then at night it's just also, you know, we're 1 month into the semester, there's deadlines starting, projects that need to be done and things like that. So it's a pretty intense moment. But I ended up crying like when I was in bed because I just kind of like put myself in the mindset that I was like, okay, I need to go to bed, I need to relax, and all of this can be dealt with tomorrow. But when I was kind of like doing some breathing exercises to kind of like calm myself down, I just got very emotional, started crying, and so I just had a good cry. And this morning I feel so much better. And so I think when, you know, when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed with things that sometimes we can't talk to people around us because they're just not, they don't come from that background, so they can't really relate. Like, I mean, everybody I think in university can relate to like getting a bad grade and stuff like that, but like when everyone around you, you know, for example, when everyone around you is like traveling and stuff like that, but you can't do that because you're low income, your mom's on disability, you have so many other responsibilities, and it's just not your lifestyle. You feel so out of place and you can't really talk to your colleagues about that because they can't relate to you. So that's what I'm getting at. But anyways, I feel so much better this morning, and so today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus on writing the grant, and hopefully I can get that done today. And then tomorrow I'm going to get back onto my syllabus project. So I don't know if I already talked about this, but I'm writing my syllabus on methods, and I'm going to be approaching them as modes of attention. So I just need to read 2 little books that a professor recommended, and then I'm going to write up my justification for the readings that I chose and stuff like that, because that's what's required, and then you have to defend that, right? So lots of things are going on, but I think I can make it all happen. And that's it, honestly. Like, just a whole day of emotions yesterday, and then just some personal things that, not just like, I don't know, I think the more you read, the more you realize you don't know, but yet at the same time, the more you're aware of why certain circumstances are the way that they are, and you can rationalize through them. But it's difficult because, again, like, when you're talking to your people, like to the common people, you can't be using any academic jargon. But when you're speaking to academics, then you need to use the language. And I don't know, I'm just reflecting a lot on language lately. But that's my sign to not be so talkative and pensive, and just finish my makeup and get my work started. So today's another warm day. Again, keeping the makeup very, very simple. I'm wearing the Nina Ricci perfume. This bottle came with the little apple bottle perfume. I got it like 3 years ago as a gift from my mother-in-law, and I still have it. I finished the little pump, but I still have this one. I'm just that type of person that only needs like 1 or 2 sprays of perfume and I'm good. Like, I don't like smelling so strong. I just like it when like people approach me and they hug me and stuff. They're like, wow, you smell so good. I don't like people smelling me from like a block away, because that's annoying. But that's just my opinion. And then put this lipstick, and that's it. Very, very natural. I love this lipstick. This is a really nice like pinky nude color. It's L'Oreal Paris, and what's the shade called? It's called Nude Heaven. I got it in the summer, and it's still pretty full, but it's just a very nice everyday lipstick, and I like it because it's like sheer, but it's like moisturizing, so it kind of feels like I'm wearing like a lip oil or like a lip moisturizer, but it's lipstick. I don't know if I'm gonna put my hair up right now, but I'm gonna work like this for a bit and then figure this out. I don't know. What do we do? What do we do with our hair? So it's 3 p.m. and I'm heading home. My hubby's gonna come pick me up, so I'm gonna go downstairs to the 10th floor, drop off the key, and then walk to my usual meetup place with my hubby. But today was just a very intense writing a grant proposal day, and yeah, I'm exhausted.
of applause, taking the cash to deposit. All of that talking is polished. Straight out the gate, they sing praise, but I'm unapproachable, save it. Can't tell me what I've been on with. Losing my grip and I'm slipping. We still alive, but ain't living. Anxiety fall through to cripple me. Your calls going missing.
Good morning, beautiful people. It is Friday, October 6th. I'm so happy we made it to Friday. Yesterday, after I was done here, I finished around 2:30. I got a lot of the grant proposal written. It's a lot of work, but I'm about 60% there. I still need to write the second part, which is like 40%, but at least I'm 60% there. I hope that I can get that done today. Today is going to be a fun day because at 11:30 I have a event to go to, so I'm just gonna put my visine because you guys know I have sensible eyes. It's very cloudy and gray this morning because I think it's going to be raining. It's not going to be as hot as the other days today. It's supposed to be just a high of 22, so that should be fine. I just hope it doesn't rain till late because I didn't bring an umbrella or a coat with me. I didn't expect it to rain today. So today at 11:30 I have an event that's part of another lab here at the faculty. It's the Engage Research Lab, and they're bringing a group of, I think they are American anthropologists, with some of their research participants that they work with at the border in the United States for rights for clean water in some of the indigenous reserves between the borders. So that's gonna be fun. I think the event is going to be in Spanish, but there's going to be translators, so that's pretty cool. I'm fully trilingual, I would say now. English, French, and Spanish, so I'll be fine to just sit and listen. And it's nice to actually listen to people, like Mexican people, to come here and talk, non-academics. I love that. I love the movement that not only have we created with our lab, Anthropology lab, but the other labs here at the faculty, of, you know, bringing in other voices rather than speaking for them. So that's pretty cool. And then also I have a coffee date with a colleague. So it's a colleague I went to the conference in May with. We shared the hotel or the Airbnb that we had, and I haven't seen her since then. So we're going to the light is like, I have to move because the light is under here, but I think I can turn on the lights in the room because there's no sunlight coming in. Hold on. So she's going to the event as well, because the director of that lab is her supervisor. So she was like, hey, do you want to just have some coffee or lunch, if there's none that's offered? Because usually the way that the universities or the faculties get students to go into the event, it's by offering free food, right? So she was like, if there's no free food there, do you want to have like lunch or a coffee or something like that and just catch up? So I thought that was so nice of her to offer, and she's really chill. So I am excited to just talk to her because it's really nice to talk to other graduate students that can somewhat relate to you, and I feel like me and her have a few things in common, so it's pretty cool. The thing is that she's a year ahead of me in the PhD program, so she's already done all her courses, and I don't think she works that often from campus, so I don't really bump into her at the faculty. So it's nice to just, you know, when events link up, you can just take some time afterwards or before to catch up. But yeah, So I'm feeling so much better this morning from the intense week I've had, but at the same time I'm feeling the pressure because I have to submit my syllabus at the end of the month. I have to finish writing this grant. I need to find my committee members, which I think I made my mind up yesterday. So I need to email them this morning and see if they're interested in being part of my committee. But we'll see, because these two professors, I mean all professors are super busy, but I think they would have a lot to contribute and to teach me in the next 2 to 3 years. So it's very important to think about who you want in your committee. That's a big lesson I learned in my master's. So I'm hopeful that they will accept, because they've already shown interest in my project. So I'm crossing my fingers. So this weekend is also Thanksgiving here in Canada, and on Sunday I'm gonna go to a family dinner. I just have to concentrate when I do my lashes. I have to go to a family dinner, but all this week, like, I usually call my mom once a week, okay, because she's really needy. She's also very lonely, and although she has my siblings, you know, I'm the older sister. I'm that like older Latina sister that takes care of everyone. But lately I can't be doing that, you know. I need to prioritize this, because this is so much bigger than what I can imagine and what they can imagine, but they don't understand it that way. And so my mom sent me a message telling me she missed me and stuff like that, and she misses like me visiting with Kenzo, because we haven't seen her in a month. And like, that's what I mean, my mom is just really needy, and my siblings too, and I'm the primary caregiver. But I mean, I have to set boundaries, because this is so much bigger than just the emotions they're feeling in the moment, and they don't see it because they've never gone through it. So, and I never have the opportunity or chance to talk to anybody about how I feel. So that's why I think this channel and doing these videos and stuff is actually very therapeutic and helpful, and I hope it's helpful for anyone who may be feeling the same way. But like I said, just them not understanding what it takes to be an academic, not understanding the workload, the stress, the deadlines, and although I'm vocal about it to them, it like passes through them, right? Because I also, like, again, I never talk about it with them, and when I do, they ignore me, or they're just like, yeah, okay, you got it. And they're always like, she got it, and I'm like, okay, I got it. And so I don't bother them with it, but it's not good, right? So definitely you have to have an outlet or some sort of other support when your family can't support you in certain ways. Like, my family's very supportive and like, échale ganas, like, keep going forward and all of this, but not understanding in like the everyday work and stress that's involved in academia. And when she sends me messages like that, I'm just like, dude, like, if you only understood. And it's not like I'm also like, oh, I have all these years of like research behind me and my parents, and like I was telling you guys yesterday, like, I feel so left out, because I'm so behind compared to some of my colleagues, but at the same time I have so much more life experience, which makes me be a little bit more ahead of them and more critical with how I think and how I approach things. So it's not good or bad, it's just navigating the situations. But we're just taking it one day at a time. And like I said, after I had COVID, I'm like, I really need to prioritize my health, and I've been pretty good. This morning I weighed myself, and I'm officially down 17 pounds. I'm speechless, because, you know, for so long I have neglected my health and myself for putting everyone in front of me, including my school. but by doing that I was just harming myself. So this summer I took the time to create those boundaries, and like I said, it's not easy creating those boundaries with my family or with family because they just don't quite understand it. But anyways, I have to be like careful because I don't ever want like my colleagues to just walk in on me while I'm recording. It's my biggest fear. That's why I like coming here early. But I have to be like listening to what's going on outdoors, and the elevator is so close to the office door that I can hear it when it opens and closes, and I can like, are they coming right now? So I'm just again keeping my makeup very simple, very minimalist, and I brought my curling iron or my flat iron with me, and I'm gonna be curling my hair because it's Friday and I have that event, and it's just gonna make me feel a bit better about myself because it's all just for me. So I don't know if I want to do like an ombre lip or if I want to do it just like a regular. I think for now I'm just gonna put this one. I love it. Look, it's so natural. It just like makes my lips a bit more pinkish, but without being too crazy. Like this one is more pink when I put it on. This one is the Mineral Wear Lip Cream. It's really, really nice. I highly recommend these. But the only thing I would suggest is like if you're gonna wear it with a lip gloss, you really need to make sure you exfoliate your lips. Okay, so that's it. So I'm gonna curl my hair out of camera, and then I'll catch up with you guys. Hopefully I can show you some of the things. If not, then you know, I'm trying to be like incognito in the sense that I want to take pictures and videos, but at the same time I don't want people to ask me what it's for. But I can always say it's like, oh, it's for a research project. So I don't know, we'll see. So yes, I hope you guys had a wonderful week. First week of September was really warm here in Ottawa, but now the temperature is dropping, and then starting tomorrow we're gonna start seeing temperatures of 10 and below. So winter's coming, Halloween's coming, deadlines are coming, and yeah, it's a stressful, spooky situation we're in, but we got this. So yeah, let me curl my hair, and then hopefully I can catch up with you guys later. So I just finished curling my hair, and this is how it looks like. I really like the way my cousin cuts my hair. Honestly, she's the best the best hairdresser I've had in a while. So I really like how my hair turned out. So I wanted to just catch up with you guys. It's what time is it right now? It's 8:43. So I was just looking through my emails to make sure that I signed up for the event happening today, and I realized that I didn't. And I didn't do it because that's not the event that I was interested in. So today they're having a workshop on the future of engaged research. I'm not going to that because I have other things that require my attention, but I'm still going to meet with my colleague at around 1:30 when she's done with the workshop. But the event with the group that's coming from Mexico is actually on the 16th. So I just confused both of them. So I have no events to go to today, other than I'm looking good for myself. But yeah, so I'm just going to focus on the grant, and I think actually this is really great because I can focus on that without having to worry that, you know, my attention is somewhere else today. So it's nice to be able to work all the way up to 1:30 when I meet with my colleague. And so yeah, I'm gonna get to working right now because I have lots to do before 1:30. I'll give you guys an update. And one thing I was going to say is that because it is 8:45, I might around 10 a.m, so about in an hour and 15, I might go to Morissette. So it's the other building just down the block where the library is located, because I need to return a few books that I have. And if I go to that building, I'm going to stop by the student shop because I need to get a charger for my phone. It's dying, and at home we only have one charger left, so I'm just gonna pick one up, charge my phone, and then probably pick up a little snack there because the food is cheaper there than here at the social science faculty. The boulangerie, or the bakery we have downstairs, it's really good, delicious, but very pricey. And so it's not, I mean, it's not that I don't have money to buy. I have money to buy food, but I just don't want to give my money or spend that amount of money on the type of food that they have downstairs when I can bring my own food. And today I didn't bring my food because I was going to meet with my colleagues. So but now that things have changed a little bit, I'm just gonna pick something up at the university center because it's just a bit more cheaper and they have way more options. Like downstairs they have very limited options. Over there you have so many options of food you can choose from. So I'm gonna work for an hour and 15, and then after that we're gonna head to the library. After the library we're gonna grab a snack, and then we're probably gonna come back here, and then we're gonna go downstairs and meet with my colleague. So yeah. I'm gonna start working now. So it's 11 a.m. and I have made really great progress on the writing grant proposal, but I'm getting hungry because this morning I went to the gym, as you will see in the clips. But it's starting to rain outside, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run to the other building, drop off the book, get something to eat, and come back, and then that should be it. I don't know if I'll be able to film any of that because my phone is at 5%, so hopefully while I'm there I can also grab a new charger. So let's get going. So I'm just letting you guys know that I locked my laptop and everything in there. We have little keys for all of the like drawers and stuff like that, so I put that there. I'm leaving all this like that. Look at the rain. I don't want to go, but I have to because I'm hungry and I need to go drop off the book. Okay, let's do it. So I'm back at the office. I didn't end up going to the other building because it is pouring rain, and I didn't bring any jacket or anything like that, and this little blouse is see-through. Although I'm wearing like an undershirt, I just don't want to get wet for no reason or sick. So there is a book drop-off box downstairs. I just did that. Can't get a new phone charger, so whatever you're gonna see right now is probably gonna be the end of it. But I did end up picking up something to eat downstairs because I'm really hungry. Like I said, I did work out this morning and it's already late and my brain just needs fuel. So I'll show you what I got. So like I said, downstairs is a bakery boulangerie that's pretty fancy. It's artisanal. So I got myself a large green tea because it's only $3. Although it's expensive, I was like, it's better than getting coffee and getting like the jitters because I already had coffee this morning. Anyways, for lunch I got myself a turkey and pesto sandwich, and it smells so good, and they warm it up for you in those like fancy ovens. So it's the Premier Boulangerie. What I'm about to eat, guys. I'm so excited. It's a pesto and turkey sandwich, if I didn't mention it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. My mouth is watering about how hungry I am. So that's one half. So good. You know you love food when you like truly enjoy it like that. And it's so good. I can't wait to eat that. But I also got myself a pecan twist. because it's Friday and it's always really nice to have just like a little sweet thing. I was gonna have lunch with my colleague, but she texted me and told me that they were having lunch, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pick up food, and then with her I'll probably just have some coffee or tea again. I don't know, we might not even get a chance to meet up because it's so bad outside, like the rain is really bad. But anyways, I'm going to enjoy my food and hopefully I can show you a bit of what I do after this. But if not, then that's it for my day at school for today. That's how we're closing the week. After school, my husband's gonna come pick me up and we're going to probably make some delicious Alfredo pasta tonight. And then we're going to watch a movie because this morning he's like, I want to have like a moment with you, you know, like we just want to have a little date. We've been working so hard, so it's like, let's do it. Let's, you know, watch a movie and just chill. So that's fun for this evening. But yes, see you next week. Bye. So here's how the sandwich looks. Like I said, it's really big, so yes, it's expensive, but you get your money's worth. And then there's my twist, my tea,